you a new mom who is experiencing wrist pain so severe that it's stopping you from picking up your baby to feed, to change, and to settle? Hi there, it's Neesha from My Favourite Physio. In today's video, I'm jumping in to share with you 3 things that you can do to help overcome that wrist pain. So here in our clinic, we often see lots of people complaining of wrist pain. Particularly, we find new moms more prone to wrist pain. The reason for that is that they've just had a baby. There's lots of hormones in your body still. That's causing the ligaments and muscles to be more lax and flexible. And what happens then is they have a newborn that they have to care for. And they're often lifting baby up, and that motion is quite stressful on the wrist. They're feeding baby, patting baby. That motion of patting is often stressful for the wrist. As a result, they're often finding pain occurring through their hands so severe that it gets to a point they can't pick up baby. They struggle to drive because any of that movement is going to cause wrist pain. So I thought I would jump in and share with you the 3 things you can do to help yourself overcome that wrist pain. The first thing is to use ice. So get an ice pack, wrap a tea towel around it, and rest your wrist on it. You would be doing this for 5 to 10 minutes, 2 to 3 times a day. Make sure that you remove all your jewelry so that the metal on your jewelry doesn't conduct the cold so fast that you end up with burns around where the metal is. Now, we recommend ice over heat because many people are actually using heat packs. The problem with heat packs is heat packs will cause your blood vessels to dilate, resulting in more swelling in your wrist compartment. Now, if there's any swelling in that wrist compartment, it then compresses on your nerves and causes more shooting pain through your hand. So ice rather than heat. Number 2, we need to support the wrist. Very often we're doing a lot of bending motions. We're doing a lot of, whether it's going backwards or we're going forwards. That motion causes a lot more stress through those already inflamed tendons. So I say to families, the first thing you should do is actually have a night splint. So this is a night splint that tends to have a metal bar inside. You wear it to keep your wrist in neutral, and that tends to mean that at night you're able to sleep with your wrist rested and ready for the next day. We recommend a night splint and a day splint. So for some people, a day splint like this where it's more flexible and soft to just give you that support around your wrist means that you can go about your day without too much pain in your wrist. Now, depending on how much work you have to do, sometimes even these wrist splints can feel too restrictive for some people, and it can actually be quite uncomfortable. So the other type of dynamic splint we recommend is a wrist wrap. And that's particularly more convenient for people who have to use their wrists and hands a lot. As you can see, it clears away from that part of the wrist. It does support your thumb so that when you're doing activities, it's keeping your thumb joint in neutral. And it's got that wrist support to keep your wrist feeling nice and supported while you're working away. So a dynamic day splint is really helpful for you. And number 3, the last thing you need to do is to really actually seek expert advice. I recommend it if you are out there struggling with wrist pain. It's better to get in and see an expert physiotherapist as soon as possible. There's a number of things we can do to help you. We first of all assess what is going on. It could be muscle tightness on the forearm on this side or on the back of your forearm on that side. It could be a lot of swelling going through the wrist where the thumb is, or it could be on the back in there in the center of your wrist. So an expert physiotherapist is able to assess your wrist thoroughly provide the correct treatment, and that might be low intensity pulse ultrasound, it could be radial shockwave therapy, it could be soft tissue massage, it could be taping. A lot of things could be done to help you overcome your wrist pain. So if you're out there and you're struggling with your wrist pain that is literally stopping you from caring for your little one, what you need to do is to ring us here at My Favorite Physio. The number to ring is 02-9790-4233. And if you know somebody out there in your world who is struggling with wrist pain, why don't you like and share this video with them? Until next time, have a great day. Bye.